Support is a very important thing to know how to do in Guild Wars. The game gets very hard if one doesn't have access to flexing into the support role.
Where did you come from?
Ow!
Charged diaphanous diffraction randomizer, which I will use if you continue to meddle in my affairs.
It is a bit
I
different.
don't understand. These instability readings are unprecedented. Where are you? Some new form of chaotic instability emanating from your location is threatening the cohesion of the other platforms.
Wait, what could this mean? What? Someone already in there ahead of you? Infuriating! Now none of the time to chat. There's enough of her. Fired up! Breathe out!
There's some sort of radiant chaotic
Energy jamming this frequency.
cooling down.
No more outside help for you. Give up here.
Uh-oh.
Charged up. I am the storm.
Normally I just run through this, but I guess it's safer to clear all of these minions. These minions have a pool associated with them. No worries. I have port, if you want it.
Health increasing.
Those golems.
Pummeling by kitty cat golems. You deserve this humiliation.
utilizing your fighting skills and compensating with the colonies.
Vitality restored! My aftershock! Fired up! Feel my turbulence!
Maybe some shield.
Fire! Eye of the storm!
First eliminate that last storm and then strengthen the next assault instead.
We got about 15 minutes left in Guild Wars, and then we're going to take a 10-minute break. And when we come back, we are going to be playing some Warframe. I got to check out the pot roast. Pot roast!
Flooded! Eye of the storm! Flying off! Back on solid ground!
Hungry? I feel hungry. It's time to face the final kitty cat golem boss. Look at this. The very interesting thing about trying to coach somebody is that it forces me to really know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck very often. So right now, I'm failing to recognize what the decisive factor is for getting this Blight D to occur. But I do know that the order in which you kill the kitty cat golems indicates which one we'll have to deal with in the end.
Ready to rock! Let's rock! Back on solid ground! Aftershock! Rebound! Such schooling down!
Your experience affecting all the progress I've made in here.
Sure is.
Getting cold and dark, isn't it? Feel free to quit
Whatever it is you imagine you're doing in here.
Try following. Light.
Oh, no, you don't. There.
Shock! Wash the
Always
pain
the
away!
stubborn.
Rebound! Flooded!
Let's go.
Get fired up! Stand on the active grid and short out your shield!
Health increasing!
Where is this player down? Can I get to them? I don't think I can res them. Oh, they can res themselves. Maybe? Let's GG. Type slash. Okay.
Lightning bolt! Infuriate! Flying off! Eye of the storm! Infuriate!
Calibrating diaphragm destruction randomizer. Watch your step. Looks like mine.
Support is required here.
Infuriate! Charge rebound!
Sending in some fire.
6 feet tall! Monster shot!
Doing all of my hard work. I destroy you for this, but it seems my
Dailies.
power is out.
The other reason why I'm so eager in these circumstances to explain is because me taking a little bit of time to explain something to someone new is like a radical enhancement to their capacity to manage and like mitigate the struggle. And like I feel like that's always worth it. It's always really worth it. Like sometimes I might be tired, and then maybe I'm just not like as great at explaining things, but anytime I get an opportunity to take a little bit of time to explain something that would otherwise be requiring a great deal of time, I'm pretty damn like consistently okay
There
with
you
taking the
are.
time to explain
We
things.
started without you. I trust you'll enjoy the reunion. You've demonstrated allegiance to your king by helping track these dogs. Solidify your loyalty. Spearhead the assault. Let all of the desert region see that by me is certain death. To every skeleton sunspear not.
I got this.
In the past, judging by your view, a important fact, Tempest broke by Koalabebop.
You may not want to do this,
But remember, this is just an echo. You can't change history by your actions here.
just do what's needed to stabilize the fractal.
Perhaps that spectacle. Still, your king approves.
Praise Joko. Joko is a hilarious boss, actually. Actually, both nefarious and hilarious. Praise Joko.
Get to killing.
Sun Spears, rally to me! We will wipe the Awakened from the face of Tyria!
This looks challenging.
There can be no mercy for traitors! Fall back! Defend the temple!
Spirit. I wonder if she'll still have what we've persuaded her to join our cause. Ah, my rebel Sun Spears. Your deaths are disappointing and untimely. I had such plans for you. Rise! Shows me a gift. Storm the rooftops. Show your friends no mercy. Repay the kindness of your benevolent king by opening the throats of the Sun Spears, shielding that temple.
On me! To the rooftops!
Gotta use.
To the rooftops!
I don't know who you are, traitors, but you deserve your death.
Praise Joko. Also, rally to me, Ascalonians! It is unkind, but more than common. Worth the practice. Don't worry. What a silly skip, isn't it? But it's like doing this the hard way feels bad. It feels really bad, and so I'm glad that there's a skip that doesn't get fixed because, yeah, it's not good. It's not fun to have to run this normal. And as long as one person has a portal, like the whole group can benefit, so it's also really good.
You trust the word of the deceiver Choco?
Praise Joko.
Fools.
Don't worry. Failing is how we learn. Quoting the great El Martyr, LOL, Matt. Praise joke. The hardest thing about coaching students for music is that, like, 9 out of 10, the student tends to be very difficult on themselves, which makes it very hard to, like, learn. And I feel like I've been very difficult over time. And like one of the ways that things have changed is that I'm no longer as hard on myself. And it's a very difficult, it's a very difficult thing. It's the hardest thing, I think, about learning something tough, is can we be relatively compassionate with ourselves as we learn? And I think that, like, a lot of that depends on adolescent environment more than anything, really. It's a very complicated process. But in good company, we can all be a little patient together. And then what will eventually happen is the reality of what is hard in Guild Wars kind of prevails, and that's, like, raids are impossible to do solo. Although, like, some actually still can do them solo. But if you want to take 30 minutes to do VG, I mean, be my guest. Don't count me in. Like, I don't really care about that kind of, like, scenario. But outside of maybe a handful of caveats, like, the hardest circumstances in Guild Wars are that, like, it's a realization more so than anything, like, particularly difficult. And it's the realization that the sum is greater than the individual parts. Without 10, we don't really have raids, and not that raids are like everything, but they're part of the context here as, like, a lesson. Understanding that I don't have any competency at a high level without people who are willing to take the time for me to grow and learn. It creates a bit of humility for me, or at least it can. And there's an interesting kind of, like, fluctuation of perception in terms of time. And that spending a little bit of time helping somebody else, develop an understanding of something saves me the trouble of, like, not being able to ever clear raids, and vice versa. And so we all kind of, like, learn together, grow together, work together. And I think raids really showcase that aspect of the culture of the game. So it's okay to make mistakes. I'd be very wary of circumstances where people are a little bit too heavy-handed, unless they're leading by example. In which case, it's maybe okay, because sometimes we have to pay our dues or deal with a bit of like a heavy hand in order to gain knowledge or understanding. But 9 times out of 10, I'm staying away from people who are going to be very like tough on me without showcasing that they have the capacity and the competency to lead me. And so, I don't know. I'm not too hard on myself anymore, but I used to be. And if I'm new to something, I can't possibly be expected to like know how to do it well. Like last stream, I got destroyed in Lunaro in Warframe, and it was kind of like depressing for a moment. But the player that dunked on me was willing to take some time to kind of explain to me what I was like not understanding about Lunaro. Lunaro sucks, just for the record, but yeah, there's no possible way that I could be good or convenient until I take the time to, you know, douse myself, drench myself, saturate myself in context and eventually competency. So that's something, you know, a bit kind of awkward to apprehend, I think, at first. But the best groups that I've run with have been a fair blend of competency and compassion. And without the compassion, I would never be able to kind of understand the game in a more proficient manner. But yeah, students can be too hard on themselves, and it's, I don't know, maybe I could be different in my approach, but most of the time, yeah, when a student of mine struggles in music, it's because they're just being too hard on themselves and they kind of take a break. And I can't stop them from doing that because, yeah, everybody has a different journey when it comes to, I guess, coping with themselves. A mentor used to tell me, put the bat down. And that's like, it's still something I have to kind of remember today. The harder I am on myself, the more inconvenient I tend to be when other people make mistakes. GG! Anything else? Anything else? Why does that happen though? PvP. What is PvP? When I'm typing, why does that happen? It's crazy to me that that keeps happening to me. It must be because I put my heroes tab here